What was the Jacksonian Revolution? Andrew Jackson today is mostly known as the figure on the $20 bill. He has become a controversial figure due to his role in evicting the Native Americans from their lands in the South, leading to the Trail of Tears. But during this time, however, he was mostly known for his democratization of American politics. The Jacksonian Revolution was a populist movement that transformed America's political system. First, Jackson's presidency was the first by a member of the middle class, and his presidency would do much to further spread power to the middle class. It was also the first presidency to embrace the attitudes and looser morals of the frontier America. And thirdly, it led to the rise of the spread westward and the idea of manifest destiny. Andrew Jackson was the founder of the Democratic Party and was also the first president to come from a working class background. His Scottish-Irish identity gave him a distinctive perspective, closer to many of the newer immigrants to the United States of America. Since he was not an Englishman and was Scottish-Irish, he was poor, as was typical. His father died, and his mother moved him and his family to the Waxhaws settlement in between North and South Carolina. His family was originally from Carricksford in Ireland. He was taken into captivity by the British during the American Revolution, and when he refused to polish a British officer's shoes, the officer slashed him 2 times. This made Jackson hate the British. He also had the ability to rise up through the ranks of American society. He became a lawyer, a military man, and politician, and this made him an emblem that motivated young people. As Robert McNamara says, as a proponent of the common man, Jackson's time as president marked a profound change because he was able to rise through the ranks and was the first president that wasn't from England or had descent from England. Jackson's presidency embraced the attitudes and looser morals of the middle class. He had a rough and ready mortality, and he thought that dueling and dignity went hand in hand. He was in over 100 duels and killed probably 70 people. Dueling was basically taking the law into your own hands. He also liked rewarding those who supported him. One way was through the spoils system. He put those he wanted into the office because they supported him. Another way was through parties. His first party as president was the inaugural party. Over 20,000 people came, mostly hillbillies. They became very drunk, and Jackson had to escape through the window. The guards lured the drunks out with alcoholic punch. As Margaret Bayard Smith says, "What a pity, what a pity. No arrangements had been made, no police officers placed on duty, and the White House had been inundated by the rabble mob. We came too late." Jackson did not host another party for about 2 more years, until the Big Block of Cheese Day. A dairy farmer gave Jackson a 1,400-pound wheel of cheese. He threw a party and anyone could come and eat from it. But after sitting for several years, the smell had gotten throughout the entire White House, And when Martin Van Buren got into office, he had to do some replacing of the walls, carpets, and different decorations. But not only was it throughout the White House, it was also throughout Washington, D.C., and could be smelled for blocks. During the Jacksonian Revolution, Jackson motivated the spread westward and the idea of manifest destiny. Jackson believed in helping his own people, the Scots-Irish. He saw their main challenge was a lack of access to land, so he felt he could evict the Native Americans since they were on American soil, although they did own the land. This started the Trail of Tears. They moved 5 tribes, the Cherokee, the Muskogee, or the Creek Indians, the Seminole, the Chickasaw, and the Choctaw. Jackson then gave his land to reward his supporters. This also changed the immigration in America. Another way it changed America was through voting. Any landowner used to be able to vote, including women. But Jackson decided to change it to man. Any white male could vote. John O'Sullivan says, "Our claim is by the right of our manifest destiny to overspread and to possess the whole of the continent." Jackson did just that. Andrew Jackson today is mostly known as the figure on the $20 bill, or for sending many tribes on the Trail of Tears, or for making the Democratic Party. But the Jackson Revolution was a populist movement that transformed America's politics and political system. Jackson's presidency was the first by a member of the middle class, and he would do much to further spread power to the middle class. It was the first presidency to embrace the attitudes and looser morals of America, and it led to the rise of the spread westward and the idea of the manifest destiny.